Hello, this is Yusuf Afifi. I'll be detailing my late stage entrepreneur interview with my entrepreneur of choice, who is Dr. Muna Al Khalali, founder, CEO, and medical director of Infinity Medical Group out of Iowa. She and I had about a 15-minute conversation. It was very fruitful. She mentioned to me that she is a graduate of the Indiana University School of Medicine, where she also did her residency at IU Hospital and was the chief resident, graduate of 1995. She told me that she first got the job as a physician, and then worked her way up the ladder to become medical director at a previous clinic where she was not the CEO. And she told me that she longed to be her own boss. And so in 2008, Infinity Medical Group, which specialized at the time in gynecology and obstetrics, was born. Shortly afterwards, Dr. Mona became a certified cosmetics and plastic surgeon, and today she mentioned that those services make up about 35%, 35% of her revenues, with the goal to expand further into the future and also to open up more clinics as well. She told me that while the majority of the funding in 2008 came out of her own pocket to start her own operation, where she was accompanied by only one office manager and two nurses, she did long for more funding, and so she put forth a successful fundraising campaign that saw her amass a large amount of funding that also did not come with her having to give up any of her equity, which was the word of advice that she gave me, which is to hold on to your equity as much as possible, even if fundraising is an absolute necessity. Today, she boasts an impressive staff of 27 employees, comprised of doctors, staff, support staff, IT, and nurses and whatnot, with plans to expand as well. And regarding the challenges that she's faced as a firm, obviously, COVID is the elephant in every medical operations room these days. And so managing the shortfall of staff, which they are overworked, so she needs more staff, and balancing those shortfalls with the increased need for care has been a tremendous challenge. But pre-COVID and still in the existence of COVID, she mentioned that a huge challenge has been kind of staying on top of rules and regulations and protocols as they're constantly being updated, and as the operation slash company slash clinic is expanding and continuing to generate larger and larger amounts of billables. So staying on top of those protocols has been pivotal, and she's done so by really going to school on all of those up to date, keeping herself up to date by going to school on all those protocols and learning them, and practicing them, and administering training sessions for her staff and her employees to also follow them to a T so that they're not being penalized. As far as the accomplishment that she told me she's most proud of, it's really the simple everyday interactions that she has with her patients, in terms of facilitating that transition from um, the giving of birth to the actual process of being a full blown mother, and all of the physiological impediments that that can kind of present, helping those patients of hers navigate that struggle. She told me that that's something that gives her a smile every day. And as far as a takeaway quote, when it came to the idea of hard work, she told me that a lot of people are enamored with the idea of getting lucky in business and in life. And what she told me a lot of people miss out on is the idea that, and this is a direct quote, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And I found that to be very profound, and I took that with me as kind of the